Jai Hind, Dhamagani. This is your Veer the developer, and today I'm going to talk on one of the most important topic, career gap. Because career gap means unemployment, struggle, which hamper your financial, social, and mental status. I literally have taken the time to prepare this topic and to answer one of my subscriber because this topic is so important and I do not want that any student who is pursuing his or her course should become the victim of this career gap. Therefore, I will be covering this topic in depth so that you can utilize the tips and tricks in your successful journey. See, let us understand the career gap can be because of any reason, like preparing for the services, preparing for the higher education, and any sort of preparation requires your time, your effort, your dedication. Therefore, it's natural that you decide not to hunt for the private job at that time because you were focused, you were confined for your dream. I too have given my ears for defense services, rejecting the campus placement, which I got in my seventh semester. And the reason was I wanted to follow the family trend. But the truth is, when you fail, then you have to look back for a corporate. And from that point of time, life becomes more difficult because your soul, your energy, your dedication were confined for that preparation. And all of a sudden, now you started aiming for something else for which your mind, your soul are not prepared enough to accept the truth. It's not lesser than, less painful than the relationship breakup. Your attempts expired, your age expired, but your desire is still alive. At last, you have to accept the truth as soon as possible. You have to do something in life for your survival. Second, since now you have a career gap, so the chances become very less that any company will have the openings matching your eligibility criteria. And one of the most important the criteria will be now the passing year. I mean the year in which you completed your latest education, graduation or post graduation. Another reason which I am observing these days are people are putting their soul, their heart, their energy in a particular technology. Means they are making themselves rigid for either a particular technology or a company, and by this they are blocking themselves for other opportunities. I have seen some cases, where they are posting on LinkedIn that they want to work on this particular technology only. Many times people make themselves rigid for the role, like they only want to work, or they only want to become a developer. They do not want to become a tester or a BA or any other role. Sometimes people get opportunity from other industry which technically do not have the relationship with your education. Example, you are a technical graduate and you got the placement in BPO, in banking industry or in any other industry which is not, which do not have the relationship with your degree and your the opportunity which you are getting. I have seen people leaving the opportunity because of the package as well, because society has given them a wrong information, like XYZ person is working with XYZ rupee package, and you demotivate yourself. Trust me, most of the time you demotivate yourself because of the fake story or incomplete information which has been shared to you. And these all factors are the reason for your career gap. Do you agree with me? If yes, then please do let me know in the comment section what you think, which is the hampering your employment, or I should say, which is the root cause of the career gap. I would like to share you the, the some successful journey which will break that myth and will motivate you. Please visit the LinkedIn profile of Sir Tyagarajan. He recently got retired as a CEO of Genpact. He is the graduate from IIT and then MBA from IIM. He never landed into technical role. Started as a fresher and then reached till CEO. Boss, time is changing very fast. Many things are changing very rapidly. We all have to be versatile enough. Now, there is no place for old traditional way of doing job. I want to give you one more example. If you have a dog, then as soon as you open the door, as soon as you open the door of your house, dog will try to run as fast as he can, because he thinks that he has gained the independence without knowing the reality of the outside world. How bad is this world for the street dog? People are hurting them. They are struggling for the food, water, fishing, the harsh climate. Same way we human do not want to understand our strength. And we try to follow someone else's pattern. And since God knows what is good for us or what is bad for us, so God keep pushing us back until we try for right opportunity. So my humble request is, please accept whatever the opportunity you get first and then keep trying for the best. Because it's a trend that since 2024 is running year, so hardly company will hire 2022 and later year pass out candidates. And this will become the career gap. This will keep extending. And now calculate same in months, because company actually ask to fill the career gap detail in months and year. Now you will ask a question of what is the benefit if you pick the, for example, the branch banking opportunity since you are a BTech. See, first you are earning in terms of financial, I'm talking. You are gaining the banking and finance domain experience. This will help you to become BA, consulting, the role, developer role. Just search in LinkedIn, people have switched from banking to BA role. In private industry, no one will stop you if you change your technology or domain. Now, let's say you have a career gap and you are not finding the job. You have few options to eliminate this career gap. One, either go for a higher education. from a premier institute. Please don't go any small institute. Go for a premier institute, and while you're pursuing your course, plan and start preparing from day one for the placement. This will overcome that that career gap, because now you have a next latest education. So generally, whenever the company will come, will treat that as a latest education, as a that will be easy for you to enter into the the job as a fresher. Or try and find any job which can give you the salary slip form 16 experience. I also want to share with you the few platforms where you can try hunting for the job. Let me share with you. So this is the trailhead, right? In the trailhead, you have this option where you have your profile available. Career mode on and off option you have. You can the research about it. You can the set your profile in a attractive way, so that the people can start reaching out for your the first job. Whatever you are learning here, because you will be making your profile publicly visible, so that definitely the that can be viewed by your future employer. Also, my suggestion will be that try to do the networking. When I say the networking, that means the Salesforce and many of the technologies, they are actually the doing the in-person or online sessions. You can search for the nearby city of yours. Like for example, I can see Hyderabad, Solapur, Samastipur, Nagpur. So you can search for these, and the purpose is that when you will going in these events, you will have the connections. You will have the time to showcase, to interact with the people who are in working in any organization, or even the startup CEOs also come in these engagements. Make sure that whenever you see something on your LinkedIn profile, okay, for example, that somebody has shared anything related to your technology or something what you like. Even if you don't have anything to the share, then I'm telling you, if you have some content of sharing, share on LinkedIn. Otherwise, if you don't have the any content to share, at least whichever content you like, just put a thumbs up, reshare it. Because whenever you do it, there is a possibility that some that the visibility of your LinkedIn profile will increase. That's also one way of networking. Other technologies also, they are also the organizing these event, like Zoho is also organizing the event. Zoho is one of the CRM, right? uh they have the workshops available. You have to do a little bit of research. I'll put all these URL in the description, so that it will be easy for you. Okay, go and engage yourself in these activities. The Google is also these days are doing the these kind of the events. So you can register yourself, and then the plan for the session. See what the best next, what's the best of Google Cloud next 2024. So these, you can, see these are the, the event details are available here. Professional cloud DevOps engineer, you can register yourself, and then, you can go for, the preparation, your learning, generative AI, then this is available here, right? You can follow these pages on LinkedIn as well, right? Where, the Google for developers is one of the, you can follow. There's a button, which you can see here, the form of following, right? So my main objective, which I am, trying to say is that, you have to understand that you are learning, that is good, but showcase that learning as well. If you want to do a collaboration with me, like for example, on my platform, you want to, come and share knowledge, I'm open. Whatever the way, I can help you. I'm frankly speaking, I'm open. But remember, keep posting something related to technology, domain, whichever you are, in whichever domain you are seeking job. Now, for freshers, since you are coming from, from your schooling, so it's understandable, the college life will be altogether, the different, the experience for you, or I should say, will give you the, the different environment. So enjoy your life. Otherwise, your mind will become saturated. But plan your journey. Let's say your course duration is of the 4 year. So if you enjoy in first 2 years, it's okay. But rest 2 years should be spent in a very planned way. Find out the latest trend. Even though, you learn few topics, that's fine, but make sure you hold command. I mean, frankly speaking, I have spoken to many senior people, even the CEOs, MVPs. They clearly says that they don't need a resume full of the technology or skills. They need people, honest people with, the command, even though if they have only one or two skill in their resume. Every subject in your courses is important. Example, data structure helps you in solutioning. But the problem is, most of the time, nobody tells you this, that data structure, all the courses which you are, which you are learning in your graduation is going to help you in your later in the future when you are working in the corporate. And hence you don't take it seriously. For logical thinking, start learning DSA. There are, I have seen, a few people, they are saying that no, DSA is not required. See, I'm not giving you the guidance, what is required for what. I'm telling you, just think about yourself. How you will develop your logical thinking. That is because of, that more problem, more, the questions, more, the DSA problems you will solve. That's how your solutioning, that's how your logical building capability will improve. Which company require DSA, which company do not require DSA? I'm not going to, have a debate on that. I'm simply saying, for your logical thinking, DSA is required. If you're preparing for government services, then you need to be extra attentive. Start reading old sets of questions. Do not put yourself under pressure. That what I mean, when I should say, you should not be, seeing yourself under pressure. But what I mean is, you should start preparing. Okay. I mean, it's easily available. You go and then, I think on Google as well, you will find the, old sets of questions. Otherwise, it's easily available in, in the stationery. You go get those, the old sets of question. Just take it as a, as a learning. Do not, undergo in a pressure situation, because you are not going to appear for exam right now. You are just trying to prepare yourself. Because when you start reading old sets, you will get to know your strength, your weaknesses. Remember, self evaluation always help you to gauge whether you are really meant for this job or not, whether you really want to get into that role or not. Because I have seen people motivating from external factors without knowing their capacity. Example, after watching aspirant web series, many people started preparing for their, the civil services. Friends, there is a vast difference between the desire and attraction. Do you know Kalam sir's story? He wanted to, join the armed forces, and he got rejected in the SSB interview. But he understood his failure, he understood his capacity, he understood his, the capability, and later on, he worked on his strength and became the, the scientist. And all, we all know that he became the supreme commander of the armed forces, the president of India. So keep yourself motivated. Always stay in touch with the people with the positivity, who give you the right guidance, and do not, take your life in a hurry mode, because you can't skip. There's no skip button. You can't skip your day in your life. I hope that, you understood what I meant to share today. And if you like my hard work, then please show your love by putting a thumbs up. Show your love on the comment section. If you have any question, if you have any, any suggestion, please, feel free to write on the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. This is your Veer developer. We'll meet again. Till then, take care of yourself, take care of your country. Jai Hind.